Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Good evening and welcome to day 3 of the Reclaim Your Power Challenge. How are you, beautiful souls? I'm just going to give you a couple of minutes so you can find me and you can come on. Just going to find myself. Let's have a look. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Say hello when you come on. Good evening. How you doing? Nice to see you all. Don't forget to accept the StreamYard request. Then I can see your name. Hello, beautiful Angela. Hello, Donna. Hello, Karen. Karen, you're so fantastic. Thank you. Whenever you put #live, it reminds me to ask people to put #live. Good morning, Jean. Hi, Joanna. Hello, Mark. You made it. Fantastic. Kelly. Fantastic work, Kelly. I read all of your stuff this afternoon. I could really see how much love and thought and effort had gone into your answers. So well done. Maria, the same. Raina as well. You're doing brilliantly, guys. I can see you really showing up and I can see you really playing full out. So well done. Right, I'm just trying to find myself in the group so then I can read the comments while we are chatting. Why hasn't it come up for me? That's interesting. Good evening, Carol. Hi, Tanya. Great work, Tanya. Great work, Carol. I saw your stuff too. Mariella, fantastic work. Really well done. Really, really good. Yes, so just put #replay. Let me know. Give me one word in the comments to let me know how you are feeling. Oh, that's interesting. Let me have one word in the comments and let me know how you're feeling and how you're feeling so far on this challenge. I'm live here. Good, everybody. How interesting. I cannot find myself. I have to read the comments on my phone. Much more calm and centered. Excellent. That is good. So I'm just going to give it one more try. I'm trying to find myself on this live and it's not happening. It's so weird. Right, well, we have to do without it, aren't we? Ah, there I am. Finally, I can see myself, which is always a pleasure. Not. Good. So I've got some comments. Okay, so you guys are feeling lighter. You're feeling blessed, Joanna. That's so nice. More open. Wonderful. Andrea, welcome back. Calm, content, racing thoughts, though. Okay, so remember what we said last night. Whenever our mind wants to pull us into a story or overthinking, we bring ourselves back to the present. And one of the things that you can really do is go and ground yourself. That is a very fantastic exercise to really help you come back to the present. Artemis, hello, hello, hello. Great work, taking action, applying for jobs. Fantastic. Hello, Leah. Hello, guys. Hello, Nana. Welcome. People still coming on. Fantastic. Challenged in a nice way. Do you know, Rosa, that is such a lovely way of putting it. We are designed to enjoy evolving. You know, we feel happiest when we are supported, Rosa, well spotted. We're not designed to be creatures that are alone. And I think a lot of us who are light workers and a lot of us who are on this spiritual path, we are dropped into situations, friends and family, where we're the odd one out. We're different. Nikki, 4 a.m. Oh my goodness, I feel so privileged that you've got out of bed to watch me. So thank you. But going back to what I was saying, you know, we are light workers and we're dropped into situations where we're quite alone, and being supported makes so much difference. And when you have support, you have people to turn to. Like Anouk and I were chatting, she's saying she's not had such a good day, but I can support her. I can give her advice. I can, whenever you have a bad day, guys, journal it all out. I promise you it will get you back into your center. It's very, very supportive exercise. Now, the other thing is that we're designed not to be alone. We're also designed to evolve and grow. We are at our happiest when we are evolving. And you will find when you kind of adopt this way of life. Now, remember, you guys are now on your hero's journey, but consciously. You were on your hero journey before, but it wasn't conscious. But now we're making it conscious. Now you realize this is a plane of existence. And actually, you came here as a soul to evolve. So what you will find is when you embrace that as a concept, and when you hopefully come and join a community like ours, and you incrementally make shifts and changes, you will find you will thrive, because you'll be loving life. Because what will be happening is you'll have the courage and the self-esteem and the support to basically really make changes. And you'll incrementally make changes. And before you know it, like the guys who joined us in January, their lives are totally different, and it's September. It has only been a few short months, and most of them were noticing differences after a couple of months. And, you guys are noticing difference after, not even a week challenge. So Maria is saying, that's where I battle, feeling alone and unsupported. Yeah. And I think, Maria, a lot of us, honestly, this is the reason I created this whole support mechanism, this whole academy, is because I was like that for so long and I couldn't find my tribe. And it really, when I found my tribe, everything made sense, because for so long I'd felt odd, I'd felt different. Like, you see me now, you guys, and, I want to make this plain to you. I haven't always been like this. I haven't always been with my shit together. I had to work hard on myself, and I had to peel back the layers. Like, I wouldn't even look in the mirror at points in my life. I hated myself so much. I couldn't even stand to look in the mirror. But if I can do it, you can do it. And I think it's really important to get support on this journey, because it speeds up your journey. So, paying it forward. Oh, you've been doing random acts of kindness. Fantastic. Yeah, we're going to do random acts of kindness this weekend. That's one of the tasks on our bingo card. So I love the fact that you are ahead of the game. Doing a random act of kindness is the most incredible feeling, because remember, everything is energy, and every single thing you put out comes back to you. So when you do a kind thing, we don't do it for kind of recognition. We just do it because it makes us feel good. But understand that the universe is energetic. So all the good things that you put out come back to you. And actually doing random acts of kindness really, really lift us up. So yes, Maria. Oh, I promise you, it's taken me a long time to get to this place, but this is our hero's journey. And this is what all of you guys are on. If you think about it, you're born into this situation. You're born into a family that is an energetic match for you, for the karma that you have created in past lives, for the lessons that you need to learn in this life. So I was chatting earlier with a lovely lady who said that there's a certain work colleague who's frustrating her. Now, our partners, our family, they're all here to help us evolve, and often we attract people, places, situations which are karmic. In my Akashic Records reading, I've done hundreds and thousands of them now. And I see on a regular basis, often women especially will attract kind of narcissistic partners. And in a past life, they haven't left that partner. They've put up with the abuse. And in this life, they have left that partner. And that is them evolving, because that's them saying, no, I'm worth too much. I'm not going to put up with that. And this is what we have to get to. The more you value yourself, the more the universe values you, and the more other people values you. So, for example, what I mean by that, when you have strong boundaries, when you go through this process, this evolutionary process, you will firm up your boundaries, and people that used to kind of abuse you in a way won't be able to, because you will be too strong and too firm in your boundaries. But it's a process. This stuff does not happen overnight, and I think one of the things I really want to get across to you this evening, like you guys did so well with your homework last night about what you wanted to change. So I was asking you, what is it you want to change? And what is your inner CEO wanting you to change? And now you're coming at it from the perspective of frequency. You know, when you're looking at your food or you're looking at coffee or whatever it is, you're looking at it as in, hold on, this is raising my frequency. But one of the things I really, really want to get across to you is don't overwhelm yourself. This is a marathon, not a sprint. You don't just do, you don't just do this challenge and go, I've got to change this, I've got to change this, I've got to change. There's so many things I need to change. Oh my God, where do I start? Right? That is not what we're doing here. We're bringing everything to the awareness, everything into your conscious mind so you can see really what you need to change. And then we are loving and supporting you while you pick one thing to master. Small baby steps on an ongoing basis. So say, for example, you looked at your list last night and you thought, oh my God, I've got so much work to do. And you looked at your power circle and all the numbers weren't where you want them to do. You now know where you are starting. That is the purpose of this. And I suggest that you just do one thing at a time. Because if you try and change sugar, boundaries, whatever else you're trying to change all at once, I guarantee you won't be successful. Put all of your energy into one thing. So say, for example, you wanted to give up sugar. You would focus on that one thing until you crack it, until you don't want sugar anymore. And remember, we went through this process of, how you're going to have, first of all, resistance. Then you might have a relapse. And then, for example, what would happen is you break through. So, for example, I've told you about all the things that I've shifted and changed, depression, anxiety, overweight, gut health problems, sugar. I had to give up sugar. I had to give up alcohol. I had to give up meat. But I couldn't do it all at once. That would have been too much. So remember, we are peeling back the layers. So just be kind to yourself and just pick one thing that you want to focus on, basically. I can't see who has said this, but I love it. But they've said, negative people avoid me now because I'm in a good place. Yeah. How interesting is that? And Anouk, you can absolutely get to that level. Everybody can get to this level. This is your hero's journey, right? But now you guys are conscious of what is going on and you realize how to play the game. Nobody taught us how to play this game when we turned up on this plane. We were born into families. We didn't have a clue that we chose those families for our evolution. But now you guys have got the secret. I've given you the kind of inside scoop, which is everything is for your evolution. I was talking last night about health issues. If you have a health issue, it's just showing you where you're out of balance and it's showing you that something needs to change. So everything is designed to help you evolve. Every single thing. Isn't that absolutely fascinating? So I just want to remind you of some of the things that we have covered so far, the little tips that I've given you to remind you of them. So we said, do one thing at a time, master one thing at a time. Okay. Let's checking what I was going to. Okay. We've given you spiritually dressed. Don't forget about spiritually dressed. It's a really lovely tool to get you centered and balanced on a daily basis. It takes 2 minutes. You can do it when you're sat on the toilet. If you get to work and you forget, go to the toilet, sit on the toilet, pull your pants down and get spiritually dressed. I'm using that. I'm being playful. Oh, Tracy, you found us. Fantastic. But you can get spiritually dressed. Go outside and ground yourself. That will really help you as well. I've given you journaling whenever we feel overwhelmed, which is often because life is busy. Just journal it out. If you have a hard day, journal it out. Journal it out. And remember this angel and devil analogy that I'm using. So when your devil starts talking to you, like, for example, you're watching this challenge and you're a bit far behind and your devil's been saying, I'm just going to give up. Don't let it. Okay. We do not quit. Heroes do not quit. Heroes get knocked down and they get back up again. And I can tell you that is probably the biggest secret, is that I am stubborn. I am really stubborn and I did not want to give up. And, battling through some of the things I've battled through, at points I felt sorry for myself, going, why is my karma so bloody bad, But don't get stuck in that trap, because if you are a human being, you are battling and moving through your past life karma. You are moving through the challenges that you've chosen to come here and evolve through. Exactly. So what else is there? Staying present, making sure you're bringing yourself back to the now. There is nothing wrong in the now. And we're going to talk tonight about controlling things, because I noticed when I was reading all of your, the things that you needed to sort of stop doing or let go of, controlling life was something that came up a lot. So I really want to speak to that tonight. Basically, the power of acceptance is what we're going to look at tonight. We're also going to look at how it's so important you have an intent for your life, and how your intent creates your consent for what is happening, basically. So we're going to talk about that. Your devil wanted you to get junk food, but your angel won. Wow. So you have a new frame of reference now, which is fantastic. A new frame of reference. So you didn't even want it, which is brilliant, which is really, really good, Elizabeth. Well done. And you see, that's what happens when we shift our consciousness around things. When we realize actually alcohol is poison and lowers our vibration, we don't want it anymore. Why would you want to drink poison? That's crazy. So this is what happens as we raise our consciousness. We have a different view to when we did before. But it doesn't happen overnight. This is incremental shifts, baby steps, baby steps. And, if you stick at it, that's why having a support mechanism is so important, because it's like peeling back the layers. You peel back one thing, you find another thing, and it's just the hero's journey. That's all it is. And every single person is on that same journey. And every single person, I think often we look at other people and we think they've had it easy. I can guarantee you, nobody has it easy. Doesn't matter, whether they're rich, poor, fat, thin, everybody is going through their own deals, the stuff they've got to deal with. Fantastic, Nicola. Juiced all day, no coffee. Brilliant. So coffee, I'll tell you something about coffee. This was the thing that made me give it up, and hopefully it will help shift your perspective around coffee. Coffee blocks your nadi, your energy channels. So caffeine in general, they basically clog up your energy system. So if you are somebody that wants to develop your psychic capabilities, you don't want to drink coffee, because it basically lowers the vibration again and it blocks your energy channels. So, and you can get some really good coffee alternatives as well. Hi, Rowena. Lovely to have you with us. So we're just saying, Rowena, pick one thing at a time that you are going to let go of. So let me know in the comments what you're choosing from your homework last night. Well, Tina, if tea has caffeine in it, you want to give up caffeine, really, not just coffee. Caffeine in general, because it's a stimulant to the nervous system. So let me know after you did your homework last night, and what was your inner CEO wanting you to let go of. Just drop it in the comments. Bad food habit. Yes, sugar. Yes, sugar, Carol. It what does it do? Your nervous system. So for example, with sugar, it will stop your immune system working for about 4 hours. And then sugar is the most addictive thing. It's worse than crack cocaine. So it's, you know, sugar is very difficult thing to let go of, but it's a very potentially amazing thing that you should definitely let go of, because it again is lowering your vibration, and you know, it's kind of keeping you a slave. A lot of these things are, they make us a slave to them. You know, like anybody who's been a smoker can relate to this. You know, if you've been a smoker and you've given up smoking, you get to a point when you smoke. I used to smoke as well, where when you smoke, you're kind of counting how many cigarettes you've got, and you basically are a slave to your cigarettes. And it's the same with the sugar, except in a less kind of conscious way, because you find yourself eating sugar even though you didn't want to. You start the day saying, I'm not eating any sugar, and the next thing you know, you're eating sugar. So it's addictive, basically. And as I said, it basically suppresses the immune system for 4 hours. Exactly. You definitely want to be alkaline. So top tips: remember the journaling, remember staying present, remember the angel and the devil, remember just doing one thing at one time. Okay. Now we're going to look at this evening the power of acceptance, because a lot of you guys were saying that it was, you wanted to control everything and you felt terrible. Felt terrible when you couldn't control stuff. And it could be your kids, it could be your family, it could be your partner. Now, I am here to tell you, you cannot control life. Life will be life. And when you think about what your new frame of reference is, you now know that consciousness has created things like the coronavirus to help the collective grow. You can't control that. That is consciousness that is creating it. You cannot control anything in life apart from your response to it. I'm going to say that again. You cannot control anything in life apart from your reaction to it. So this is why we have to do the inner work. Because when we do the inner work, we get rid of our triggers. We get rid of the things that frustrate us. Now, the other thing I want you to think about is you are an energy body and an energy system. And everything's energy. Everything has a frequency. Now, how do you think your energy is? What do you think your energy is like when you are frustrated? Show me an emoji what you think your energy is like when you're frustrated. Are you centered and balanced and no. So if anybody knows Emoto's work, what he used to do was he used to freeze water, and then he would put the emotion, say you put the emotion, yes, perfect, yeah, exactly, guys, right? So when you freeze water and you put frustration into water and you look at it through a microscope, it's like this, exactly like your emojis, right? So your energy is going to be like this. Think about you when you're annoyed or you're frustrated at something, your energy is all over the place. It's not coherent. It's not balanced. It's stuck. It's sticky. So what you can't do when you are stuck and sticky and frustrated is you're not in flow. You are not in flow with life. So what we need to do is we need to accept everything that is going on. It doesn't mean, say you're in a difficult situation, doesn't mean you have to put up with a person, say, bullying you. But when we are frustrated, our energy dissipates. So by accepting, now some of you have heard me talk about this before. I did talk about this in our last challenge. It's a very powerful tool that I use all the time, and that's why I want to share it. Exactly, Donna. I accept what I can't accept. So when you say, try it now, when you say to yourself, I accept what I can't accept. So say, for example, a lot of you said that money was something that was frustrating you, right? So if you think about money and you feel frustrated about money and you get tense and you start to worry about it, your energy is all over the place and you won't necessarily feel in flow with life or in flow with money. So if you can accept what you can't accept about your money situation, you are much more likely to be able to hear your guidance. Do you remember how we spoke last night about how when you think, when you're worrying, you block your connection to the divine? So if you just try saying this phrase to yourself, somebody's put their mother-in-law. Try saying this phrase to yourself and feel how it makes you feel. I accept what I can't accept. I accept what I can't accept. What it does is it really brings you back to yourself. And if you imagine it from an energetic perspective, you're calling that energy back to you. And then the other thing it's doing is it helping you basically get back into the flow of life. Life flows like a river. If you imagine the analogy of a river and you imagine something hanging on, it gets stuck, right? There's something, you're in a boat and you're floating down the river and then you get snagged on a stick. And then there's like, you know, you're stuck and then all the pressure from the water is building up behind you and you're like, I'm frustrated, I'm annoyed. And then the pressure keeps building up and then suddenly, we don't want that to happen. We want to meander down the boat, down the river. You need to accept what you can't accept. Accept your kids. Don't control them. Accept your boss. Observe your boss. And then basically when you're centered and calm and balanced, you can then respond in a better way. Because what we learn, and this is something we teach in the virtues, is say, for example, somebody is angry at you. If you're angry back, all that happens is you get conflict. If someone's angry at you, say your boss, again, we're not saying anybody's a doormat, but what we're saying is when we don't respond in an angry way back, we don't create this conflict. You can kill them with kindness. So by you accepting what you can't accept about situations, it will help you be more in the flow with life. Otherwise, what we do is we create resistance. Now, we get stressed about things and we can't control our energy and we get all bent out of shape. So things are the way they are. You have to learn to be with them. You cannot hear your guidance when you are stressed. So a really great thing that you could do is accept what you can't accept, feel the emotion, and then journal it out. Basically, this is all about us reclaiming our power. This is how we go back into flow and how we regain our power. Let it flow. Let it go and let it flow. So drop me a comment or an emoji. Show me some love. Is this making sense? Any questions? Let me know. So do you remember that in the group, I posted an emoji of a person and then next to that person was flow. And when you are accepting life and you're not trying to change it, you're not trying to battle with it, you're not in resistance to it, you're observing it, you can get back into flow with it. Sometimes I sing, let it go and let it go, let go. Yeah, now you can sing, let it go and let it flow. Even better. Excellent. So I want you to try it, okay? I want you to try it. So got lots more to get through. The law of intent. It's very, very important that you guys have an intent for your life. What I mean by that is you have an idea of what you want to create, a vision or an intention. Do you remember at the start of this challenge, I asked all of you to set an intention for the challenge, because that's what you're creating. Now you guys start to realizing that you're powerful human creators. You must start to set intentions. Remember how we said about getting in a car? You wouldn't get in a car without knowing where it's going. So you must have an intent for your life. If you have no intent, your frequency creates your intent. This is one of the universal laws of the universe, and it's one that is not taught to us. And I think it's a very important law that you guys get your head around. So you must have an intent for your life. If you don't have an intent, if you don't have a vision, your accumulative choices make up the intent. So you know how we talked last night about your frequency? If you're eating junk food, you're beating yourself up consciously and unconsciously. You're talking about all the things that could go wrong in life. You're not doing any actions towards creating a good life, and you've got really terrible behaviors. You're smoking, you're drinking, you're taking drugs. Your frequency, okay, your accumulative choices create your vibrational experiences that you will attract, because your accumulation of your frequency then becomes the intent for what you attract. So it's a bit complicated, but the simplest way to describe it is, if you have an incredible intention for your life, say, for example, and all of you who are here, I know, really resonate with the idea of living your purpose, because you wouldn't otherwise be here, because that's kind of what I teach. So my whole ethos is that we are here to do our Dharma and create an incredible life. And that's why you guys are here. But if you are having an intention, if you hold the highest intention for your life, that is the consent that you are giving, and that is what you will align to. So in our community, what we do is we get you to work out what you are creating. You don't worry about how it's going to happen, because what I get people to do is they create a vision for their life. And this is what we're going into now. Now you guys have let go of the stuff that's holding you back. Now you know kind of how to make these changes. We're going to start looking at how we can create what we want going forward. So what I was saying, Artemis, is you have to have an intention for your life. Your intent creates the consent for what you want to happen. So say, for example, you are in the transitioning out of a job. If your intention is to find the ideal job, which enables you to live your purpose and earn the money that you want to earn, guess what you are creating? And guess what you have given consent to? Let's say another one. Maybe your intention is that you want to live your highest incarnation, or you want to do your Dharma, or you want to fulfill your purpose, and you want to do that with your dream partner. That is the consent that you are giving. That is the energetic frequency that you are giving off. And therefore, that is what you are likely to attract. So I want to tell you a story about how this works. Some of you know my story, some of you don't. If you're new to this community, I'm going to share this story. You won't have heard it before. I ran a global non-profit organization called The Network. The lady I ran it with, she set up the Transformational Leadership Council with Jack Canfield. Some of you would have heard of Jack Canfield in America. Jack Canfield wrote Chicken Soup for Your Soul, and the organization that she ran was where The Secret was filmed. So the organization The Secret was filmed at this organization. I ran a global or non-profit organization of transformational leaders. We had 15 different countries involved, and we had about 80 members at one point. And that was an intention that I had before I even understood this stuff. When I was in my early 30s, I had got this idea. Came from my higher self that I wanted to create an organization like that. I had no idea how that was going to happen. I didn't have a clue what I was doing. But now I realize what I was doing. I was holding the intention of creating this organization. My words, my thoughts, my actions, my behaviors. You know, I designed a business plan. I told everybody I knew about it. I literally spoke it into existence. And would you believe, after about 6 months of telling people what I wanted to do, I even took a part-time job so I could work on it 2 days a week. The universe aligned me with the woman that became my partner. And I put that down to what we're talking about here tonight. Because I had created the intention that I wanted to basically set up that organization, I'd given the universe consent to align me with this lady. Now, it didn't happen overnight. I had to use my frequency. I spoke about it. I thought about it. I wrote about it. I talked to people about it. I took action. And your intent creates your consent. I had no idea how that would come into being. But it was one of the most powerful manifestations, apart from the academy and apart from meeting my husband, you know, all been powerful manifestations. Once you guys get the hang of this, you can create the most incredible life. And you don't need to know how it's going to happen. But you do need to be consistent. And that is why we created our community. Because in our community, what we do is we regularly attach to our visions. So I'm going to put I don't know if it's called the network TL. Maybe one of the guys maybe Tina or Leah could just have a look and see if you could find their website for it so people could see it, because I'd love you to see it. Like, it's a real thing. It totally existed. And I literally was running it up until coronavirus hit, and obviously nobody could travel. Oh, bless you, Leah. But yeah, maybe someone can find the website and just pop it in. So I'm just checking. Yeah. So basically your intent creates your consent. So your intent will create the consent for your life. So you guys, I really want you to get your heads around this. And we're going to do a little meditation where I take you through a process to attach to basically, I think it's the network TL, Leah, but thank you for trying. So I want you to get comfortable, because we're going to do a little, perfect. Well done, Tina. Thank you, Leah. Great job, both of you. We're going to connect to our intention, and I want to take you through a little meditation. So if you guys can get comfortable, put your back up right straight, please. No problemo. Put your back up right straight. Okay. I put your feet flat on the floor. Okay. So I just want you to start doing the shepherd's crook breathing. All of you guys now should be pretty good at doing this breathing. You're going to breathe up from the base of your spine, down over the top of your head, up from the base of your spine, down over the top of your head. Keep breathing up from the base of your spine, down over the top of your head. Now we're going to ground ourselves. So I want you to imagine energy coming out through the bottom of your feet. It's coming out through the bottom of your feet. It's grounding you. It's pulling you down. Fantastic work. Keep breathing up from the base of your spine, down over the top of your head. So again, like we've done in previous meditations, I just want you to imagine your crown chakra. And you're going to open up, excuse me, your crown chakra. It's a good sign. We're going to open our crown chakras. And we're going to start to visualize now high vibrational crystalline energy flooding into our system. Keep breathing up from the base of your spine, down over the top of your head, and again up from the base of your spine, down over the top of your head. Now, first of all, I want you to call in anything you has been bothering you, anything you've been resisting, anything you're worried about. Just call that in now, please. Anything that's been frustrating you or you felt stuck about. And I just want you to accept what you can't accept about this situation. Just say to yourself with your eyes shut, I accept what I can't accept. I accept what I can't accept. Beautiful. Well done, guys. Really good. So just see your energy now start to flow again. Oh. Can someone just let me know in the comments if they can see me? Just let me know you guys can see me okay. Yes. Okay, fantastic. I couldn't see myself. Okay, Britt, we'll carry on. Thank you. Okay, so Anouk, just keep trying. You can do it. Fantastic. Excellent. Okay. So feel your energy coming back to you. Feel your power coming back to you. Anything that's been bothering you, anything that's been frustrating you, I accept what I can't accept. And just see your energy returning to you and your power returning to you. So Father in heaven, blessed Mother Earth, and all the angels in between, we ask that you help us live our highest incarnation and that our declaration of intention is to serve our source. To repeat after me, you are God, you are sovereign, and you are free. Please help me know who I am in truth, what you are in truth, and how you serve. So, you have a body, but you are not your body. Your body may find itself in different conditions of health and sickness. This has nothing to do with the eternal self, the real self. You have behavior, but you are not your behavior. All your behavior comes from your thoughts. If you have not developed self-mastery, you're operating on autopilot. If you behave out of harmony with your true self, this has nothing to do with your real self, the eternal self. So you have emotions, but you are not your emotions. If you have not developed self-mastery, your emotions are sometimes negative and sometimes positive. The more you will become a master of your life, this will change. A wave of emotions may overtake you, but you are not your emotions. Your true nature is unchangeable. You are the eternal self. So you have a mind, but you are not your mind. Your mind is a tool for creating your emotions, your behavior, your body, as well as what you attract into your life. If you've not yet developed self-mastery, your mind may sometimes run you instead of you controlling your mind. Your mind is a valuable tool, but is not the real self. Now, repeat after me. I am powerful, the master and cause of my attitudes, emotions, and behaviors. Let's say that one more time. I am the power, master and cause of my attitudes, emotions, and behaviors. I am powerful, whole, and complete within myself. I have preferences, but not attachments. I am 100% invulnerable to other people's negative energy. Other people's negative energy is repelled from me like two magnets repelling one another. I choose to never be affected by an outside negative energy ever again. I'm going to say that one more time. So repeat after me. I am the power, master, and cause of my attitudes, emotions, and behaviors. I am powerful, whole, and complete within myself. I have preferences, not attachments. I am 100% invulnerable to other people's negative energy. Other people's negative energy is repelled from me like two magnets repelling one another. I choose never to be affected by others people's negative energy. Fantastic, guys. Keep breathing up from the coccyx, down over the top of your head, up from your coccyx, down over the top of your head. Just feel the energy now really channeling in through your crown chakra. Just feel yourself really charging yourself up with energy. You are a powerful human creator, and the more you improve your frequency, the more power you have to create your reality. Keep breathing up from your coccyx, down over the top of the head. Your declaration of intention is to serve your source. You are God, you are sovereign, and you are free. Father in heaven, blessed Mother Earth, and all the angels in between, please help us live our highest incarnation. Our declaration of intention is to serve our source. Beautiful, guys. Well done. So just one more breath up from the coccyx, down from the base of the spine. Just enjoy this feeling. Just feel the energy flowing through your energy body and energy system. If there's anything else you need to let go of, just consciously see it running out through the bottom of your feet while you fully step into your power. On a daily basis, repeat your highest intention, which is you're here to fulfill your Dharma. You're here to create the most incredible life. And that is what you will create. You need to know what you want, not how it's going to happen. Up from your coccyx, down over the top of your head. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So just now see more high vibrational energy coming into your crown chakra. It's now really washing away any calcification around your pineal gland. It's opening up your throat chakra, helping you guys really speak your truth. It's opening your heart chakra, flooding into your solar plexus, helping your solar plexus really, really bolster up. Helping you really be a fully empowered sovereign being. Into your sacral. And into your root. And just see this beautiful energy flooding through your body. So with your permission, we're going to start to come back into the room. Just take one more big deep breath up from the base of your spine. And then give your hands a little rub together. Cool, Angela. And then put your hands over your eyes. Fantastic work, guys. Come back into the room. Drop me a comment in the comment section and just let me know what you could have experienced or what you felt. Beautiful energy. Fantastic. Yawning, Tracy, that's a fantastic sign. So when we yawn, We are releasing stuck energy. So again, Tracy, water for you. You're going to hear me in your ear in the kitchen again. Beautiful. Let your tears flow. I like to just it kind of grounds you when you, if you imagine it's when we're doing a meditation like that, we can kind of get quite woo, out of our heads. Rowena, we must sort out your throat chakra. So what I like you to kind of rub your face because it helps you kind of come back into the room. Great question though. Lots of heat, lots of buzzing, feeling liberated, feeling powerful, felt the energy in your crown. Amazing. Fantastic, peaceful, pink light. Ooh, and Nuke, you needed to do that. Well done. Let it out, please. That was that you were. Now, what I want to explain is when we hold something, if we've had a shitty day, we hold it, it builds up in us. And so when you cry, you release it and you feel better. So whenever you're feeling frustrated, you must recognize you've got to move that through your energy body. So great work, Anouk. That is fantastic. Lightheaded. Make sure you put your ground yourself, Tina, please. Goosebumps. Excellent. Excellent. Well done. Well done, Mariella. Fantastic work, guys. Absolutely amazing. You're doing brilliantly. So the key thing I want you to take away from this session is you really must not try and control life. Let it do its thing, right? Let it do its thing. Accept it. Whenever you feel frustrated, accept what you can't accept. Get back into the flow. And then you need to be setting an intention for your life. Your intention can be that you want to live your highest incarnation. It can be whatever it is you're wanting to create on that next step. It could be finding a partner. It could be finding the right job. It could be whatever it is, but you need intention because that is a frequency that aligns you and helps you pull it into your existence. Rosa, with you all the way. Fantastic. Fantastic. Well done, Rosa. And that's only in a few short days you've noticed the difference. Brilliant. Brilliant. I can't see. I'm so sorry. I can't see who's saying that, but they had a cry. But that is fantastic, fantastic news because you feel so much better. Fantastic. Well done. Good. I'm glad it makes sense. Surrender and flow. Yeah. Let it flow, guys. Let it absolutely, guys. So Maria, if you've got more than one intention, like for me, I set the intention to basically live out the highest incarnation I possibly can. So as a soul, we came here to evolve. Now I've got big dreams, big dreams, and I choose to live my highest incarnation because that for me encompasses it all. Because that way I get to have my cake and eat it. I can kind of manifest whatever it is to my heart's content. I've got big dreams for this academy that we've got here. I want to serve and help as many people. And I don't, and again, I want to share with you guys, I don't have all the answers. I have just taken one step at a time. And the things that I'll teach you to do help this come into being much quicker because I've had to figure all this stuff out by myself. Whereas now I can teach you and I can speed you up. But what happens when you develop a connection to your guidance is you get the answers. So once I show you, hopefully you'll continue this journey with us. Once I show you how to really get connected to your guidance, as long as you know where you're headed, as long as you know what you want, the right people, places, and things will show up. And you'll have the answers that you need. I don't often know what the hell I'm doing, but I get given guidance and I just trust that guidance is the right thing. And this is this hero's journey. And of course, the more we evolve, the more we raise our frequency, the more we integrate our higher self. And a lot of the tools and techniques I teach in the academy are about how to do that and how to do it quickly so that you can really get this guidance that you need. And obviously the support. Yes, that's lovely. To be happy and always choose to live my highest intention. Absolutely beautiful. Really good. Guys, you're doing fantastically well. Fantastically well. So remember, this is a marathon, not a sprint. If you fall behind, thank you, Andrea. That means the world to me. That's such a nice thing to say. If you fall behind, you've got the weekend to catch up. So, you know, there's no rush. There's no rush whatsoever. Just enjoy this, right? Enjoy this process. So your homework is, what do you need to accept that you have been resisting? Basically, what do you need to accept that you have been resisting? Don't have to answer it right now. What is your intention for your life? Ta-da! And right now we're going to start to get into creating our futures. Tomorrow, I am going to be taking you on a meditation into your future. Da, da, da. So what I want you to do, you don't have, if you don't have time to do it, it doesn't matter. But if you have time to do it, what would your ideal day look like? How would you like your days to look? Maybe you'd get up, you'd have a cup of tea, you go meditate. Maybe you'd take your dogs for the walk. Nope, nobody falls behind. It's divine timing. Somebody's just put, they're watching on the replay. That's absolutely fine. We don't do falling behind. It's divine timing. As I said, you've got this challenge will be in this group for the next probably month. You know, so there is no falling behind. The only thing, if you want to enter the prize draw, you do have to complete your bingo card by Monday, and that is Monday the 20th, which is next Monday, basically. But your ideal day, have a think about what your ideal day would be like. You know, you'd get up when you want. Maybe you're woken up by the sunlight. You have a cup of tea. You do some meditation. You do some yoga. You take your dogs for a walk. You have some breakfast. You sit on the terrace, have some breakfast. Maybe you're in a hot country. I don't know. Whatever it is, you tell me, you're designing it. Because that's what we're going to create. Doesn't happen overnight. But like I told you with Treen's story and many others we've got in our beautiful academy who have changed their lives by following these processes. And it's so wonderful when you reclaim your power, because you start to believe that you can do this. And I'm no different to any of you. I'm just a little bit further on in my journey, but that's a good thing for you guys. Good question, Nana. To be honest, they are actually just spare things. So don't worry about those. But I might get you to do aligned action at the weekend, because I think some of you are racing through your bingo card. So I might get you to do some aligned action. The stars might be aligned action, but they're like extra bonus points. But I'll decide that. I'm going to play it by ear, you see. I don't have all the answers. I'm going to wait and see if I get told to do that. So your homework, what do you need to accept? Maybe it's your kids, maybe it's somebody at work, what is it, ever it is, what is it? What's your intention? Well done, Margot. And what would your ideal day look like? And then tomorrow, what's going to happen is we are going to be doing a beautiful visualization where I take you into the future. So really, I'm going to be explaining to you more tomorrow about how you are a beautiful, powerful human creator. And I'm going to be talking to you about what you believe you create tomorrow. And then we're going to be doing a powerful, quite a long meditation. So try and get yourself into a position where you can, you know, actually do it, because I want to take you into your future. Somebody's done a random act of kindness today. Fantastic. Yes, I bet this homework's a little bit different from what you used to get at school, though. No, I didn't like homework at school. So what's going to happen over the weekend is you're going to, you know how you did the first half of your map? You're going to do the second half of your map over the weekend. And I want you to get creative with it. So I want you to like a vision board. It's a bit cheesy, but, you know, I'm going to take you on a journey tomorrow to your future. And this is something you can create. And at the weekend, you're going to basically have fun with it, and you're going to finish off your maps. So we're going to get you to just have some fun and really be creative and really connect to your future. And then what we do in the academy is we do these visualizations on a regular basis to keep you connected to your futures. And of course, you know, as I said to you about my story about the network, I didn't know how I was going to create that. I hadn't got a clue. And it still blows my mind to this day, actually, that it actually happened. But it's just a good example of what was been hidden from us. None of us have been taught this stuff, but it's starting with this great awakening. People are starting to understand how powerful they are. And by you doing your spiritual evolutionary work, the stuff that we do in the academy, you're raising your frequency, which is making that manifestation power even higher. And then you get to do it with a beautiful bunch of souls like us. So it's incredible. So lovely people, drop me one word in the comments for how you feel after our session tonight. What's been your biggest takeaway? I do have to say, do you know what? And this is my job. I get to do this for a living. Like, how amazing is that? Like, I absolutely love it. And this is when you know you're doing your purpose, because it doesn't feel like work. It's just fun. And for me, I love it. I feel so excited when I do these sessions. And it's fantastic, elevated, motivated, refreshed, renewed, reset, feeling the love, Angela. Oh, I love you, Angela. You're fantastic. Divine timing. I love that. Empowered, inspired, wonderful, fantastic, elated. What a wonderful word. One thing at a time. Very good. Yes. If you just take that away from this evening, that's powerful. Hopeful, Nana. Yes, Nana, you can do it. Refreshed, peaceful. That's beautiful, Rowena. And we'll work on this throat thing for you. But I think it's probably just a sign, Rowena, that's like an area that you need to look at, basically, which you are. You keep speaking your truth, it will open. Grounded, energized, brilliant. Biggest takeaway, give myself permission to take turtle steps. Beautiful, Maria. I accept that the internet is crap and I will redo the meditation. Oh, I'm sorry about that, but you accepted it. That is a perfect example. That is brilliant. I'm so sorry. I can't see your name, but that is brilliant because you've accepted it rather than getting frustrated about it. You've got back into flow straight away. Amazing. Brilliant. Lighter, positive, joyful, ready, looking forward. Yes, I love you. Yeah, me too. Inspired, drinking more water. Great. Tracy, I'm drinking water with you. Renewed, impossible to choose. It has a treasure trove of insights. Oh, that's so nice. Connected, blissful, inspired, accept what is more, reassured. Lovely. Brilliant. Guys, I love you all. You're amazing. You're doing brilliantly. If you're watching on the replay, please put #replay. If you're thinking of giving up, do not give up. You can do this. Be in the group for the next couple of weeks. It's absolutely fine. Keep going. If you really want this, the only barrier is you and your devil. Don't let the devil win. Well done, people. Fantastic so much. Love you so much. I'm going to put a little post and just ask for your biggest insight in the group. So please do that after this live. And I can't wait to see you all tomorrow. Bye.